let's just get into this. Hello everyone, I'm OCDsaster, and this is OCDsaster Blue, my Sonic exclusive channel where everything we do here is Sonic related. So if that sounds like something your speed, consider checking out some other videos after this one and subscribing. It really helps me out. So a few days ago, the official Sonic the Hedgehog channel on YouTube released the Sonic Racing CrossWorlds OST DJ remix, where they show off a 7-minute DJ remix of a bunch of OSTs from the courses that you can race in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, which comes out next month. And my goodness, Sonic Twitter, the Sonic fandom is in shambles yet again. This just proves how insane the Sonic fan base can be. And I know it's not just the Sonic fan base, this is just video game, movie, franchise fan bases in general, but I just wanted to talk about it real quick because this is just insane to me. As a grown-ass man, I don't know. It might just be a sign that I need to get off the internet is the true case in point of this, but let's just talk about it. Alright, so first I want to say that music is subjective. What does subjective mean? It means that it can be interpreted and liked by different people. I can like something, you cannot like something, it's subjective. Whereas objective means that it can actually logically be a certain thing, a tangible thing. But art is subjective. Movies, TV, video games, it's all subjective. Everyone has their own, personalized tastes. Some people like things, some people don't, right? So already the OST remix is a subjective piece, meaning that people can like it and people can not like it. That's just how this works. And what's crazy to me is the amount of discourse online on whether or not this is the best thing ever composed or if this is the worst thing ever composed. And it's just actually insane to me how many people are going at each other's throats and fighting. Like, why? Well, what is the purpose of this? This should be a celebration of an upcoming Sonic game. And these are my thoughts on this remix, okay? Are you ready? My thoughts. You guys know how I do it on this channel. My thoughts are not, anyone else's but my own. If you disagree, that's absolutely fine. You can let me know down in the comments. If you agree, you can also let me know. We just want to make sure that everyone's being friendly when here. You can disagree without being, a terrible human being and attacking a person. You can just, state why you believe they're wrong or why you believe they're right and just leave it at that. You can be civil, but, we've kind of lost that luxury these days on the internet. So, do I like the Sonic Racing CrossWorlds OST DJ remix? It's a mixed bag for me. I think for the most part, a lot of the songs are done very well. I think they're really well composed. I think the remixes are nice. I like the transitions for some of them, but there's a few that I really don't like and are kind of annoying to me. It's a little bit too high pitched. It seems like someone just took the mixer and just cranked the settings all the way up. I need to preface that I am not, by any means, a musical composer. I do not know anything about music or DJing. I know I could not do anything remotely as well as this. I'm not saying that all of it's good. I'm just saying, like, constructing it together, I know talent-wise, skill-wise, I'm not there. So I don't have an authority on this. But just from my personal tastes and opinions, yeah, this isn't it. Let me take a step back and say that I don't think any of these DJs and composers, arrangement people are not talented. I'm not saying that at all. I'm sure they have work that is really good. But once again, music is subjective, so what I think isn't good can still be good to other people, so that's fine. I'm not attacking these people. I'm not saying anybody on this, remix list is a good or bad artist. I want to make that very clear right here, right now. But starting off with the Apato song, it's not good. Like, it's just not good. The beginning and end are fine, but that middle portion where they just start cranking the beat and synths for no reason, there's this pitch issue I have with it. I can't be on board with it. Maybe because the original soundtrack for that level in Sonic Unleashed is so iconic and so good that I'm a little bit biased towards it, but it's too over remixed, in my opinion. It's like a deep-fried version of what Apatos should be, and I think starting off with that song really kind of set the mood for some people. They heard that part and they just immediately tapped out and started going and like criticizing this whole thing, which I don't think is good, right? So I'm coming at this from an angle where I saw a lot of people on Twitter attacking people that were critical of this OST remix, but I also have to be mindful, some people that are critiquing it didn't listen to the full 7 minutes of it, so that's also got to be mindful. You can't just listen to one portion and then just say the whole thing's bad. I don't think that's justifiable. So I have to be, mindful of that as well. But then we move on to Dragon Road, and yeah, this one's a banger. This one is great. They have the right tempo, the right mixture of, the remix, but also having some good, chord progression and stuff like that. Once again, not a music expert. I could be just completely talking out of my ass right now. But I've been saying ass a lot. This is the 3rd time in the video. This was supposed to be a family-friendly channel. Are we changing that? I don't know. Anyway, it's really good. I definitely like Dragon Road over Apatos, so there's that. This one gets a pass. So let's review so far. Apatos, thumbs down. Dragon Road, thumbs up. Galactic Parade is good. It's not my personal taste in music, but that's not what this is about. But it gives you that retro arcade Sega style of energy that I can just really vibe with. I definitely enjoy the sound of this remix. But then moving over into Street Market, once again, it's just not... It seems like they're pitching things up for the sake of making it sound different. And it has the energy. The energy is there, the bumping, the tempo. But I think it's just not enough to really give it personality. It's just a little bit too pitched up. It's too synth. I could not get behind Market Street. I don't think it's necessarily bad, but I don't think it's good either. So I'm going to have to give that a thumbs down. Moving into Sweet Mountain, this is awesome. I really like Sweet Mountain's remix. I'm going to go ahead and do a, list from least favorite to most favorite at the end of this video, and I can tell you Sweet Mountain's gonna be on the top portion of that list for sure. Ending the DJ remixes is Radical Highway, and I mean, come on, it's really hard to mess this one up, and I think Sardonic and Jun Sinu, I believe I said that correctly, sorry if I did not, I think they did a great job with this one. It still pays homage to the original, and then just really kind of adds that much needed remix, that much needed twist into it. So, with that being said, I want to emphasize once again that music is subjective. Different people have tastes and like things differently, and it's okay to have differing opinions. I definitely want to preface that you can be critical of the things you love and still be a fan of those things. I think we live in a time and era where either something is peak and god tier or it's completely trash and there's no nuance. There's no in the middle critical thinking about things, and it's either you're 100% on board with everything and you're a Sonic fan, or you're, you don't like one thing that the majority of Sonic fans like, so therefore you can't be a Sonic fan. You don't earn that right. And to me, that's just very stupid. That's very like political brain. I think a lot of us have been, in a sense, trained by politics these days, the extremes, and it's just simply not the case. You can definitely be critical of things and still be a fan and still love that franchise. So I want people to try to think with that mindset and just know that just because someone doesn't agree with you doesn't mean that they're less of a Sonic fan than you. It's just you have different opinions, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with having different opinions, and you can disagree even. You can present arguments. But once you start attacking that person's character or making them feel bad just because they differ from you in their opinion, that's where you're in the wrong, and I just want people to be mindful of that. So this is just my personal overall thoughts for the entire remix, and then my list of my personal favorite and least favorite of these remixes. Alright? So, altogether, they're all, packaged together. I think it's a solid C to B. That's what I'll give it. I think when it's all together, there's some strong points and there's some weak points. But the weak points are far more, lacking than the ones that are great, so it really just brings it down a bit. The two that I think really hurt this entire soundtrack, this entire collection, would be Apatos and Street Market. Apatos is my least favorite. It's at the very bottom. I said this before, but I just feel like they kind of butchered the middle of that song, and there's no shade, there's no hate to the artist. I just really did not like it. And then Street Market had the energy, it just couldn't deliver on making it sound unique. It just sounded very much like an EDM, like I need to make this sound as radio-y as possible, radio DJ as possible. And some people like that, some people don't, but those are my least favorite. Moving up from there, I would have to say, I might get some flack on this, but Radical Highway. I think Radical Highway is just right there in the middle. I don't think it's anything like God tier, but I don't think it's bad by any means necessary. I really like it. I think it pays great homage to what it's, paying homage to. So that's right there in the middle. Then we move to Sweet Mountain. I thought this was going to be higher, but as I re-listened to it, I'm like, it's still very like synthy, but it really matches the tone of the track that they show you through as they're racing through. It gives off very much like a pop or like a glam pop EDM, Wreck-It Ralph, candy racing sort of, vibe. So I think it works right there. And yeah, I think it's good. I definitely think it's one of the better tracks. Moving up from there, we have Galactic Parade. I said this earlier, it sounds more like an arcade racer kind of track, but it really fits the vibe of the stage, of the track. And I just think it's overall a good bop, a good beat to just, move your head to. So I'm going to put that at number 2. And number 1 is Dragon Road. They just absolutely cooked and annihilated that remix. I think they did such a good job, and I really just want to give them all the flowers, all the roses. So that is my number 1 favorite remix out of this, composed together 7-minute or so video from Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. But I want to know your guys' thoughts. What do you think? Do you like all these songs? Do you think my list is correct? Do you think it's wrong? What's your favorite? What's your least favorite? Do you think all of these are bad? Do you like all of them? I want to know your thoughts and opinions down below, because people seem to be very divisive and very split on this. And I want to mention again, you can be critical of the things you love and not lean extremely in one way or the other. You can't just hate it all or love it all. I mean, you can, but that's not really how it's supposed to work. So I'm really curious what you guys think. But I also want to quickly dive into, they showed off a lot of these tracks. And to be honest, they all look incredible. Regardless of what the music sounds like, I'm really, really liking the track selection that we're getting for Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. One, it looks absolutely fantastic. The graphics, the shading, the shadows, it's all great. I think they really nailed it when it comes to Apatos looking like you're on the level in Sonic Unleashed. It looks great. It looks absolutely phenomenal. Then you move over to Dragon Road, and you really get the vibe of where you're at. You have, the Phoenix, which I believe was a boss in Unleashed, right? This is an Unleashed level. I could be wrong. I might get, completely crapped on for that. It's been a while, but it looks really, really good. The fire, the dark lighting, the embers of the fire floating up with the petals of the peacock falling down onto the water. It's so good looking. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Then you move over to the Galactic Parade, and it's like they took the, I don't know what Sonic game this is from. I'm going to assume Colors because I haven't played Sonic Colors. If not, it might be an original stage. I don't think it is since these are remixes. But I like the egg carriers. I like the spaceships. I like how it's basically Egg Fleet from Sonic Heroes, but just neon lightified. Is this Lost World? This might be Lost World, actually, now that I think about it. Hold on. I didn't play Lost World either. Is that so surprising, guys? Like, I have a Sonic channel, and I haven't played some of these more. Galactic Parade, Sonic. Hold on, I'm going to look it up. Sonic Colors. Okay. Alright. Got it. Understood. Then we go to Market Street. Market Street looks great. It's basically Rooftop Run, but down towards the bottom, I believe, is how this looks, and it looks good. I like it. It fits in well with everything. Then we go and Sweet Mountain. I feel like every mascot kart racer has to have like some sort of dessert or food themed track, and this one might be my favorite. I always had, Mario Kart having the better ones, but this looks absolutely delicious, and I really think they cranked it up to 11 for this, and it looks really, really, really good. Like, I could just lick the screen over and over again with how great the details and design are for this track. And then, of course, you have Radical Highway. The problem is, in my opinion, Shadow Generations really overkilled it with Radical Highway. Doom just really likes taking Shadow there, and we've played so much of it and seen so much of it recently too, that I'm kind of desensitized, and I know that's sacrilege in the Sonic community, but it's just my personal take on it. I also still play a lot of Shadow Generations and Sonic Adventure 2, so that might be on me. It's a great stage, it's a great level, no matter what iteration you do. It's just I'm so desensitized to seeing it. But yeah, what did you guys think of the tracks as well? I would really like to hear your thoughts. The race tracks, that is, not the music tracks. But yeah, with that being said, I'm OCDsaster, and I hope you have a super Sonic rest of your day. See ya.